thrilling finish to the match in Melbourne. Does it get any easier bowling the final over of the match?
It gets easier when they need 17 and there's only one wicket left. That definitely makes it easier. So there's been a few times that it's below 10 or 6 or 8, then you get a bit nervous. But I think the boys in those overs leading up did a really good job to keep it to 17.
Can you describe what a win like that does for the team and momentum? It's probably pretty important to hit format at the right time in a tournament like this.
Yeah, that's all part of it in tournaments, is trying to peak at the right time. So I think there's good thing. Winning's never a bad thing. So to win at the back end of the tournament leading into the finals is key. And we really needed that after 3 losses. Even though we're in those games, it's always nice to finally get a win.
Is it a big boost as well and some renewed confidence coming into Queensland tomorrow?
Yeah, well, as I said, winning's always a good thing. So I think a few boys got some confidence that needed it in the batting. I think Ferg getting runs was really key for us because we need him playing well to win this tournament. So that was massive, and now it's just about beating Queensland tomorrow. That's all that matters.
We saw a debut for Luke Rovens as well. He looked pretty pumped to dismiss Maxwell, and you gave him his cap. How was that for you, and how was the experience?
Yeah, it was good. That's the second cap presentation I've done. I've done Tom Andrews a few years ago, so really good. Obviously, I've known Luke for a while through Darwin and East Torrens in Adelaide, so he's obviously a competitor. That's what we said. Just bring your competitive edge, and he did that when it mattered against Glenn Maxwell.
And just personally, you're now the second leading wicket taker for South Australian one days. Can you describe that, what it means to you? And is chasing Sean Tate's 103 in the back of your mind?
Well, 103 is a lot. So, my old man messaged me a few days ago and just told me about it. So that's obviously something that means a lot, but you don't play for those kind of things. It would be nice to have a few trophies in the cabinet. That's something that I haven't had. So hopefully this tournament we can fill that.
Yeah, that's good. Looking ahead to the game against Queensland now, how do you bowl to Chris Lynn, who's been in great form this tournament? No doubt he's going to be a key wicket for us tomorrow.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one. We'll probably talk about it a little bit this afternoon, but you can have all the plans in the world, especially at grounds like this that are quite small. So in the end, you've got to bring a plan and you've got to be willing to adapt on the day. But anyone in this competition, it's not just him. There's a few players in that Queensland order that can do damage. So we're just going to have to be at the top of our game.
I was going to say North Sydney Oval's pretty notorious for fast run scoring. How do you approach the game as a bowler, and do you have to change plans mid-game? Or
it's a bit like T20 cricket. You just come with a clear mindset and kind of hope for the best, but you've got to be willing to adapt on the day. And I think for us, guys like Adam Zampa and Tom Andrews will match up really well against them being slower bowlers. So you just got to be ready to get hit for 4s and 6s. It happens, but you've got to be ready to bounce back as well and change the game.
I think we touched a bit on it before, but you were 5th leading coming in, now 2nd leading wicket taker. Are you impressed or pleased with your form this tournament so far?
Yeah, I think I've bowled okay. I don't think I've taken the wickets that I would have liked, but as a bowler, all you can do is put the ball in the area that you want, and the rest is kind of up to the game and the batsman. So I felt like I've come out all right. I would have liked some more wickets, as everyone would, but I think as a bowling group, we've done really well.
And just finally, Richo, we lost to the Bulls last time. Psychologically, is it easy enough to sort of put that behind you and start fresh? I guess really there are no easy games in this tournament regardless, but is it easy enough to start fresh and sort of attack the Bulls with a positive mindset?
Oh, I think you have to, really. I mean, they beat us pretty convincingly that game, but I think conditions are different tomorrow. Day-night game's definitely going to change it. They bowled really well in the morning against us and we probably didn't make enough runs. So, I think we'll be ready to go. But as you said, anyone in this comp can beat anyone else on their day, so make sure tomorrow's our day.